Realmatic Podcast. You are now tuned in to the Realmatic Podcast, bitches.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, hey, so this is episode 9 of the Realmatic Podcast. Where we talk
Realmatic.
about music, we talk about the culture, and we talk about society as we know it. I'm Ben. I'm with my brothers, Rasan and Marlon.
Hey,
Let's go, man.
That's
How y'all
good.
feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It feels good to be back for another episode, man. We've been on a roll, man. 2 episodes a week for what is this, like, what, 3-4 weeks now?
Yeah.
A lot of promo,
This
a
shit
lot
climbing.
of stuff, a lot of people following. We love to see it, man.
Facts.
And we
What'd
got
you
a lot
say,
of
Marlon?
big things to come, man.
What'd you say, Marlon?
Man, it's been a real hectic week, but I enjoy the process.
Word.
Marlon, you look like you were saying something under your breath, man. You got something to say?
This shit is killing me. But I think before we start any of these topics, I think with no context, I'm just gonna say, hey man, for all the black women out there, it's been a rough week for y'all.
Not has been a worry for them.
Rough.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but
Yeah.
we love y'all. All right, we can continue.
For sure, man.
All
For
right,
sure.
man. We
I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Shamia Rodriguez. She's a Caribbean YouTuber. She does vlogs and some dope cooking videos and stuff. So I'll leave a link to her channel in the description of this video.
Hey.
Yeah, man. She shout us out and everything. So
Okay.
turning the
shout
favor.
out.
Yes, sir. All right. So today we're going to discuss Rayshard Brooks' case.
Again.
We're going to review J.Cole's new song, Snow on the Bluff. We're going to talk about our top 5 albums of the year so far. Then I'm going to ask the guys, does their girl have to be able to cook, and what makes a woman wifey material? All right. So starting with the case, the Atlanta officer, Garrett Rolfe, who shot and killed Rayshard Brooks, faces 11 charges, including murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So, back to this case, man. How do you guys feel about it?
Justice.
Hey, man. I feel that he is a casualty of war now. The officer is now, he's going to be made an example of in the end of all this. They're going to, because usually he might get away with it, but now they're trying to make it like known that, oh yeah, we going to do something about it this time, just to kind of get everybody off their back. And like,
so you kind of feel like it's going to just go back to normal?
Over time. Sometimes I really do feel like it's going to go back to normal over time.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't, man. I really hope this is the standard.
I hope that it really does continue to. I really hope that like companies and the world around us really start to respect Black people more.
How you feel about it, Marlon?
Honestly, like you said, hey, you would really enjoy the fact that justice is being served, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't bring a life back. And like I said, I guess in a weird, messed up way, you could say Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and all these people will be casualties of war to get to where we need to go. But at the same time, it's like, damn, how many more of us gotta die for a real change? So it's a conflicting feeling. Like you see the progress, you feel the tide shifting, but at the same time, it's like, how many more people gotta die? We still gotta be scared. We still gotta get guns. Like it's too many problems with this at the same time.
Yeah, like me and Rasan, we was arguing about this earlier today because we just don't agree with it. But one thing that we do agree with is that no one should die in the process of resisting arrest.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like you shouldn't die in a police pullover. Like you shouldn't be dying by getting pulled over. You shouldn't die by like little things.
Yeah.
But if you shooting at the police, not saying you deserve to die, but if the bullets come back at you, it's coming for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for real, like if you shoot a police officer, and do you expect for them not
with
to
a gun? Of course not. With the gun,
Tasers.
You get everything that's coming to you.
Y'all on this taser, man. I think that we need to look up like what comes out of a taser, like the levels of voltage, because y'all be acting like, oh, we can walk away from a taser. Oh, tasers ain't nothing. Watch a taser hit the back of your
When you
head.
get hit with a taser, if I'm not mistaken, it takes like a long time before you actually get, weakened from it.
Bro, I've seen
It takes a
videos
couple seconds.
dropping, bro. I ain't going.
My question is,
Ooh,
why every time we shoot, we gotta shoot the kid? Why can't you shoot me in my ankles or some shit? Like, why I ain't get no leg shot? Like, why?
What I said to Ben was, when you're drunk, your blood is like thin, like it's like it comes out more. So even if he was shot in the leg, he was gonna be bleeding. There was gonna be more blood than usual.
He dead goes up versus like getting shot in the body, like which everybody does. So,
Say that one more time, Marlon.
I'm saying I'd rather him getting shot from honestly from a leg shot than getting a body shot at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
the training and the level of like, just like it's always to protect the life instead of just always trying to just go for the kill. Like, I feel like a lot of officers nowadays are too free with the way they
Trigger
use it.
happy.
yeah, they trigger happy. It's a true thing. They're trigger happy, and like go back to what Paul said on like the last episode. Like they hold their ego around the gun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wrapped right around it. So like I think Ben's thing about I think what something that Ben was trying to tell me like earlier today when we were talking about this is like they had too much pride.
Yeah.
They had pride around it, but I'm just like, dude, if I get beat up, if it's me and Ben and Marlon goddamn get up and beat up both of us and try to get away and take my taser, everybody feeling hurt. You feel like you failed already. Like he beat two of your lines of defense, these hands and that taser.
That's even better. That's even more equipped. Like, you ain't gotta kill me though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get away, bro, I'm not about to kill you. I'm gonna chase you down. Like, why are you being? Why are they being so pussy about it? You being pussy. You being pussy. You being pussy. You like, damn. I can't beat this nigga up. So that's pussy as hell, bro.
But it sounds that way. Like it sounds that way. Like in like street logic, but like in reality,
In reality, though, he's running away. Y'all
in
keep
reality,
trying to change
though,
that. Like, he's running away.
Where is he gonna go?
He's running away.
Where is he going?
Running away. He
Where's
knows
he going?
how to get home, bro.
He ain't Kanye West. He ain't Kanye West. Where is he running to? What's the runaway?
He's just trying to get away.
It's like
That's all he knows. Let me get away.
To where?
Away from the cops. That's it.
Like the cops wasn't gonna come get you. That was just it.
Look. He's drunk, bro. He's drunk. He's not.
He was
in the
drunk
right
from the
mind
beginning.
state.
He was drunk from the beginning.
He's not in the right mind state.
When did the mind state change from being?
That's what I'm saying. You saying where is he going? I'm saying he's just trying to get away. That's it. He's just trying to get away, bro.
Bro, we was gonna give you a place, jail.
That's what I'm saying, Rasan. He's not trying to go there.
My man was going to be out within a day or two, bro. Like if he just went with it.
Yeah, but he's drunk.
I'm tired of going with it. Man, leave me alone.
The man is drunk. When they drunk, they don't understand simple shit. All that shit goes out the window when you're drunk. Honestly. All you know is the deep shit. Like, I'm not trying to go to jail. You know?
No.
It's
like I'm not gonna
stubborn.
go back. Like, I'm not gonna go back. No, I'm not gonna go back on that. Like, you're like I feel bad that he passed. It's a tragedy, that is, but also on the other hand, we gotta look at it for what it was. My man had that coming. Had something coming along those lines. Not saying death was always a guarantee, but you take anything off. You take anything
People
off.
resist arrest all the time, bro.
That don't mean nothing.
They do it all the time.
That means
you don't
nothing.
need to die. It's not a death sentence.
The white guy did it. He'll still be alive right now.
On God, he'll be alive. They'll chase his ass down.
They'll chase him so long.
That's why I was telling him he need to watch Cops. He need to watch more Cops. If you watch Cops, you'll see how it goes, bro.
You understand?
They chasing you down, bro. They're gonna corner you with their cars and everything.
They're supposed to chase you at least.
So Ben, you think that the cops should have hit him with the car instead of shot him?
Yeah.
Shit, that's better than.
He would have rolled up the windshield. There would have been a whole other process here. Then y'all would have said, y'all hit him with the car too hard."
Not hit him with the car, though. Not hit him with the car, but just just corner him with the cars.
Then he go hit the ground, my neck and my back. Oh no, I'm suing. No. Yeah, he alive. He would have been alive. And the Wendy's would not have been burned, but it's all possibilities and
I
probabilities.
need to realize the biggest loss in this. Y'all burnt a fucking Wendy's down. Like, who the fuck
Oh my
does
God.
I am not worried about that Wendy's, bro.
Don't
I
listen
am
to
not worried
Marlon,
about
bro.
that
Shit
Wendy's.
is,
You crazy, bro.
but regardless, there were gonna be consequences for his actions
Agreed. Yeah.
in the end of
agreed.
it, and you took the weapon.
But yeah, but don't be insensitive to this man. He's dead.
I'm completely not. I'm not being insensitive.
You are being insensitive. You like, oh, yeah, what's coming to him? I mean, you know, like, come on, bro. You know somebody personally that would do the same shit.
And I know
Get
it's
drunk.
for them.
Man, fuck out of here, man. I'm
Bruh.
defending my niggas, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
just
defending
like
my
I
niggas.
just can't stand with everything. Like that's just something that
Just
like
stand for humanity. I'm not saying to stand for Black Lives Matter or the cops and all. Just stand for humanity. Humanity's right says no one should die. Period. No one should be killed by a cop. Period. Don't matter what happened. Don't matter. It don't matter, bro.
I'll stand. Look, you know what? You win. You win, Ben. I'll stand with humanity, and just
for
be a
humanity.
humble citizen now,
That's it, man. That's it.
and just be like, all lives matter. Humanity matters.
Nah, all lives matter, bro. I'm dead.
Because I'm like, yo, I don't know how I can win with that. It is. You know what? Low key, I'm just tired of talking about it.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I
I'm not
mean?
mad at it.
You know what I mean? It's just
Mhm.
everyone wants to push some type of agenda nowadays
Yeah.
about
That is
something
true.
in this realm, and we're gonna come up with anything to make it look like it points towards your agenda. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it's Black Lives Matter, if it's COVID, if it's you know, there's so many ways to spin these stories nowadays that just
Yeah.
it just feels like it's all one big scam propaganda for something
Mhm.
bigger.
True. But I'm glad they moved on the justice pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
I'm happy that they got
They did it very
right to it.
fast. Yeah.
Got right to it. Like we were
Very
like, yo,
fast.
this is top priority. The Wendy's burnt down. We need to get this cracking right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
For real. Floyd. Wait.
Oh. Floyd, no. Listen, at the end of the day, regardless of any situation, I'm just glad justice is served, even though, you know, it don't bring back a life. So, hey, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So moving on, we got J.Cole, Snow on the Bluff. It was released on June 16, 2020. And listening to the lyrics, people are saying that it's aimed at the Chicago rapper Noname, who is a poet and activist. On the song, Cole criticizes the way Noname tries to inform the Black community and says that her tone is condescending when it should be more gentle and patient. So just first initial listen, what did y'all think when y'all heard the song? Just first initial.
Any J. Cole track in a weird way is kind of like, that should be hard. Even, I don't care what he's talking about, that should be hard to me. But at the same time, I feel like it's very petty. Like, I feel like you're 36 and like she's like 20 something. It's like, I understand you're saying why is she always like looking for everybody else to stand up and looking for everybody else to like take more action. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you got more of a voice than she do. You can make so much change with your platform. Your shit is like this and her shit is like this. So it's like you actually wasting your time to go into the studio and make a track about somebody who's just doing the right thing at the end of the day. I find that very wild though. Like,
Yep.
like that's too much wasted energy.
This goes back to what I was saying about Cole.
Shut up.
This goes completely back to what I was saying. He makes music for those college students
Nigga, no.
who are failing and do not know if they
At least he talks to
home.
us. At least he talks to you. Kendrick don't talk to nobody. You haven't heard Kendrick's voice in like 4 years.
Because Kendrick don't gotta come out and just randomly talk down to somebody.
Nigga, talk on a video or something. I haven't heard Kendrick's voice in about 4-5 years.
Hey man,
Damn, Kendrick, he don't love y'all. Just know he don't love y'all.
He don't love y'all, bro. But the whole thing with Cole, and if this song is any prediction of what we're gonna get on the album, it's gonna be that feeling of like, oh, I'm better than you. You know,
no,
that's kind of what you were alluding to the other episodes ago.
Because that's just Cole nowadays. Is like this feeling like I'm great and I know it now, but then like you get this track and you're just like, okay, what you talking about? And like, really, no lie, the Noname comments really went right over my head. Yo, people was looking way too deep into this and was like, "Oh my god, he's talking about Noname." I would not have thought about it because Noname is nowhere on my radar.
Okay, but here's the thing, but you're not a social media savvy person, right? I'm a social media savvy person. I know I follow everybody, so I've been following her for a good minute. And like I
I
said,
follow Noname. It's just
so like I said, I see the content. I see her always like shit. I've been seeing her talking her shit. I ain't mad at it because somebody got too on social media and she big on Twitter. So it's like, I just feel like but you still like this and she like this though. So to dedicate your energy and your time to like diss her essentially or call her out.
I'm so tired of this nigga doing this shit. I'm tired of people doing shit like this. Stop talking about good people, bro. If you got good people that's doing something good, stop stop trying to find something to talk about. Go talk about the niggas that's not doing shit. Talk about them. Talk about all the rappers that ain't doing shit, that ain't helping the community. Don't talk about somebody that's doing something for their community. What's wrong with you?
He dissed her just to say I ain't doing enough.
And then, bro. And then, like,
Ben
the
looking
song,
around like he was ready to slap something.
Oh God, I'm ready to, bro. If J. Cole was in this room, bro, I'll smack the shit out that nigga.
He looked around like, yo, man, hit something.
This fucking song starts off where he's talking about, oh, I'm not that smart. I'm the average mentality. I don't be fooled by my college degree. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
You sound real stupid saying all that.
You sound dumb as hell. You made 2014 Forest Hills. We supposed to think you not smart? Come on, bro. Stop it. He's
I'm saying you
so hard.
You dissed her to say, oh yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, he said all that to say that I haven't been doing anything but rapping. Okay, Cole. Keep that shit to yourself. This is not something you put in a song. This is something you go and call her about. You call her if you have a problem with how she handles things. You don't put that in a song. This is the first time we hear about Noname in years, and it's some bullshit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that, bro. Like, that shit is crazy to me.
He was bored. Leave him alone. He was bored.
That nigga too bored. Somebody should have told his ass, nah, bro, don't drop this, bro.
For real.
Of all the things that you could have talked about, Cole, you want to talk about Noname. Come on, bro.
I know his thing. It was like, it's different because it was like a topic. Like, yeah, you're bringing awareness of what's going on, but at the same time, but still, why waste it on her?
He's not bringing awareness of what's going on.
I'm just imagine how that track could have sounded if he didn't even have the first part. If he was going at the white people, like, you know how wild that track would have sounded if he really just deleted that whole first part. Like,
bro, it's so much
waste opportunity.
And then he used the title "Snow on the Bluff." If y'all know about that movie,
I was
bro.
to say, have y'all ever watched Snow on the Bluff?
Yes, bro. That movie is crazy.
I love that movie.
The movie is crazy as hell, bro.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I was like 14 watching that craziness, man.
That's one of the things that you could never make again because it was just like, I believed it. I thought it was real.
I thought it was real as fuck, bro.
Yo.
I was like, that first scene when they in the car and he had like the crack and shit. Yeah.
Robs the white people.
Yes, bro.
Oh man, but yeah, like it just seeing, like I said, like this whole song just made me feel like I hope this isn't the full direction of your next album.
Do better, man. So he had some tweets, man.
Where he kind of like stood.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but basically what he was saying was, he was telling everyone to follow Noname. He says, I love and honor her as a leader in these times. She has done and is doing the reading and the listening and the learning on the path that she truly believes is the correct one for our people. Meanwhile, a nigga like me just be rapping.
He did it again.
He be pulling that. He want that sympathy. He want that.
Yeah, like, bro. Like, he's trying so hard.
Like that's that. Oh, girl, I'm ugly. You're like, no.
Yes. It's just like that. Yes. Just want somebody to come out and say, no, you look good. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Like, he looking for compliments at this point. And I'm like, you don't need that, bro. Like, you're the status that you're at. You got people who have following.
And the crazy part, they try to cancel J. Cole just for that shit. Too.
Yo, I saw the cancel Cole, cancel Kendrick movement, and I was like, yo, are y'all stupid?
You can't do that. No.
That hurt.
You can't cancel either one of those too. They've done too much. They've provided too much to the culture. They can't do it.
He says, I haven't done a lot of reading and I don't feel equipped as a leader in these times, but I do a lot of thinking and I appreciate her and others like her because they challenge my beliefs and I feel that in these times that's important. Bro, you could have talked about so much stuff on this song, bro. And then so we got Chance the Rapper. You know,
God.
Captain Save It Home.
Chance the Rapper.
Always.
Chance the Rapper actually put Noname on the map because Noname is also a Chicago rapper.
Yeah,
So,
she was on.
Chance the Rapper says, yet another L for men masking patriarchy and gaslighting as constructive criticism.
I agree.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, this week was probably one of the worst weeks to be a Black woman in this country. So I feel like, just to run down certain things, with like Breonna Taylor still not getting justice. I know y'all was on Twitter and y'all seen that little Black girl got thrown into the dumpster by niggas by niggas wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts. It's like,
I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah.
The value of a Black woman is really being questioned this week. It's like every week we have a theme for the week. Sometimes it be different, sometimes it be something specific, but this week is just like Black women. So it's like for one of our top rappers who we think is socially conscious and think that he should be up to date about what's going on, you target somebody who's probably technically, she been speaking more out for the culture than your ass be, but you dissed her just to say, oh, I'm not doing enough. That's wild, bro.
Like,
and you know what, LeBron son? You know what? You can take your card back. Because Kendrick wouldn't did that shit. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just like, dog.
Yeah, Kendrick definitely.
Like, bro, you could have did so many crazy.
That's why, bro. I hate to say this, but that's why he's never been the best rapper in the game for me, bro. Shit like this.
It's like I just don't understand. It's like he gives you so many tracks of like confusion.
He be acting like he don't have nothing to rap about sometimes, bro.
Told you.
Like you got hella shit you could have rapped about.
Dog. And his name, he'll do that shit. He'll do that shit, and Kendrick would just drop a bomb or some shit that blow your fucking mind. Like
for real, bro.
I would say I was on Instagram and there is a friend of mine I follow, and he said to Black women, he was like, "Hey, it has been I know the world right now, it looks like it's like facing against you guys, but please don't try to tear down Black men at the same time. Like we need to look for like more solutions in a way, and not start almost like a gender war amongst ourselves when the world's kind of already against us."
Yeah.
When like I completely agree with that, and there should be a open forum for protection of like Black women.
That's why I told y'all, bro. Like he should have called her.
Yeah, and like just stuff like this
Simple.
just makes you just feel like, yo, what like these are the type of questions that you make and decide what an artist is, because these are real world things that people really have to deal with, and like it's weird to see that this is how you dealt with it and was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my Apple Notes and I'm gonna write this random thing.
I just feel like the energy that you spent doing that, nigga, you had to pick a beat for that. I just feel like, no, there's so much like, bro, you could have did so much different. It's like, bro, just
like he
be
called
like
somebody up for the beat patch.
Bro, beat Kendrick.
Like,
Be Kendrick. Just be like, Kendrick, shut the fuck up, please. It's like, bro, you did more damage than you did good.
Yeah. And she actually responded on the song. What's the name of the song?
Is it 30?
33. It's like that. It's 33.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but she said, "Wow, look at him go. He really about to write about me when the world is in smokes, when it's people in trees, when George begging for his mother saying he couldn't breathe. You thought to write about me." So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an L. That's an L for Cole. I'm gonna have to give him that.
Because it's like, why?
Yeah.
It's like, why are we beefing about saving Black people?
Exactly.
Like,
that's literally what it is.
Exactly.
It's beefing about who's
of all the things we could be beefing about. We're beefing about saving the Black culture. Like,
exactly.
Why that sound?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I don't remember if I said it on here or like I've just said it in general. The Black community, it's so hard sometimes to gather because everyone wants to be a leader, and when everyone wants to be a leader, then there's just so much conflict in between. So this is just one of those prime examples of like, oh wait, you're a better leader than me. I don't know how to voice it, so you know what? I'm gonna just say some like really random out of pocket stuff that just we didn't even need this. Like literally, I would have been okay not having this song.
Yeah,
she never dropped it.
Yeah,
I would have been fine with it. And
You know what I
like,
mean? Like send that to her personally or something.
No, don't even do it. Don't even.
can you imagine that?
No.
Like getting a text from Cole and it's a diss track.
It's the audio. It's just the audio. Like he send you like a voice note. I'm like, nigga, what?
I'm like, why
Like,
are
bro,
you texting me?
She's minding her
bro.
business. She's doing her thing in Chicago.
She's
helping
being
the people.
a good activist. She's letting the people
Leave her
stay
alone.
informed. Like,
Stop
bro,
messing with
you're a
these people.
36-year-old man concerned about what a 20-year-old is doing. It's like,
Real.
it's like, bro,
Stop.
bro, that took a hit to your little cred. It's like this is one of the weirdest beefs that
This reminds me of the False Prophet song that he did against Kanye West when Kanye wasn't really. Remember Kanye was in and out of the hospital at that time.
Yeah.
Remember that?
But
it was kind of like, why are you talking about Kanye right now?
Why are you kicking somebody while they down?
Exactly.
But I got the concept of why he dropped that, because it was kind of like Kanye kind of lived up to what he was saying. It wasn't like Kanye wasn't what he said. He was kind of telling the truth about that.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
I'm saying like that's the only situation I can't agree with you with, because like Kanye was.
But the timing though,
he was everything and more of what you said. He showed all of us niggas what he was.
But the timing though, you could have said that way earlier than that.
I don't think sometimes I feel like if you telling the truth, the timing don't. It doesn't matter the timing.
I disagree.
If it's in your heart and you got it to let the world know, sometimes the timing don't matter. Like this situation,
the world don't.
I disagree, bro. I disagree.
The world don't need to know everything. Like that. Like
because if you holding the truth and you're gonna wait till somebody is dead or something to say something, like, come on, bro. That's uncalled for.
Like you remember the situation with what is it when Gold Link had like talking.
Right. Yes,
like,
my nigga.
Like that. Like it goes back to something like that where like Gold Link wants to like talk about Mac Miller after he's dead, and it was like,
come on, bro, that's distasteful, bro.
Like you put him in, you mentioned him in a song. You said you was beefing with Mac. It's like this nigga's dead, bro. Like
what's the point?
Exactly.
It's disgusting.
Exactly.
Right,
but in conclusion, what on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you feel the song was?
I was listening. I fuck with it because I don't know.
I give it a 7.
I fuck with spacey tracks like that.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
Cool.
I just didn't like the singing. I didn't like the singing at the end. Did y'all like that part?
Right. That's what I was about to say. I give it a 6 because like it really killed those points at the end because of that like random. I was like, are we done?
I'm a sucker for shit. I'm a sucker for shit like that. I can roll with it. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I would give it like a 6 and be like,
nasty.
okay.
I like how spacey it was. Like it just felt like it was just so open. Like he said in 1 second, just walked away. Like
I like the flow. I like the first half of the song, but the ending, nah.
Yeah, because that was like a minute left in the song, and that was just playing, and I was like, wait, so he's not coming back? He walked away out the booth?
No, he walked away. He was mad. He was like, man, fuck shit. He walked away. He had nothing else to say. Because could you imagine that song was longer? Like, oh my god, like.
If it was longer, he could have gave us something more than a no-name diss. Like,
I feel like he about to murder her as more.
She said more in 1 minute than he said in that whole song, bro.
Dead.
The fact that she got a Mad Lib beat for that one minute.
But listen, Noname kind of dope in a weird way. Like she's one of them rappers that is like. No, she's dope. She's dope. She's dope. Listen.
No, we're not doing this. No.
Look here, bitch. Look here. You don't respect the fucking art. Listen.
No.
At a female rap, that shit. Listen, when we like in 9th grade, that shit was
Rhapsody or No Name. Rhapsody or No Name.
Don't do that. Don't bring rap. Why do you keep doing this? Stop.
Exactly.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Listen, that's not even a competition.
I like both, and to be honest, I like both. Rhapsody to get a nigga out of here. I'm sorry, like
yes.
But No Name is like if you want a spacey flow or you want some shit, you want her to say something that you ain't never heard a nigga say. It's a different style of rap. It's like jazz rap versus like a nigga coming at you. Like it's two
that shit sound boring as fuck.
Listen.
Stop trying to defend.
No, Telephone was nice though. Telephone was nice. The purple,
nice.
That one was nice. But the last one,
the last one.
She tried to talk her shit. It ain't work. Listen,
she was trying to talk about her taking dick and shit. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to hear this.
But I love Telephone for what it is. So it's like, hey, man. Don't you dare this Rhapsody. I'll fuck you up, man. Hey,
I'm not dissing Rhapsody. I'll
fuck you up. Listen,
talk.
At least we can get these two that's different rather than titties and ass and everybody else. It's like
that's fine. Like I'm completely with.
Because what other originality are you getting out of female rap? Thank you. Next
topic.
Right? Next topic. All right, what's next?
All right. So we got top 5 albums of 2020 so far. So we're gonna start with number 5. Y'all want me to start it off?
Yes, sir.
For number 5, I got Ant Clemens. Happy to be here.
Ant
It's his
Clemens.
introduction to the music
Ant
scene.
Clemens.
Yeah,
Clemens?
yeah, that's his name. He's kind of like R&B.
Okay.
Kind of R&B. Yeah.
I'm gonna type it down so I can like have it.
Yeah.
Clemens. It's a vibe. Yeah. It's a dope
Ant
track.
Clemens.
Dope,
What was it?
Dope album.
Happy to
be here. Yeah.
That put me on. I was like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
All right, tell me something about some Ant Clemens, man. What's up with it?
Ant Clemens. So I found him through a Kanye West project, and basically he just tells his story about being hungry, finally getting on the music scene, and it's R&B. It's dope. Some dope shit.
Would I like it as a person that's not always listening to R&B? Or is it like
no? You probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, you probably wouldn't like it.
Like what range of R&B?
It's kind of
we talking
kind of like a Ty Dolla $ign type shit. He's mostly singing.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna sit there.
Listen, one day we gotta put you on this. We gotta put you on.
We'll just do a whole R&B episode, and y'all can just like.
Yes, like
yeah,
please.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
What's y'all number 5? Who y'all got?
I go next. So my number 5 was Brent Faiyaz. Fuck the world.
Hey,
like look here.
I am a
big Brent Faiyaz. You know what I'm saying? I'm the biggest fan, and honestly, like, bro, the perfect storm of toxic R&B.
Yes, sir.
It's like, bro,
yes, sir.
It feels so relatable.
Hey, man, back to that Kalani shit. That's some real toxic shit, bro. Brent Faiyaz got that toxic shit. Like, the name of the album is "Fuck the World." If it don't get more toxic than that, bro. It don't get more toxic than that.
Like all his shit is just toxic, bro. I remember, like, nigga, freshman year of college, nigga, I was listening to that shit all year. That's like, it's the most relatable shit that you could ever hear.
Bro, did you remember when you found out he was in Sonder? Did you remember that shit?
My fucking shit blew up.
Yo,
I was like,
why he sound like this nigga?
Like that.
Yo,
like,
I got him at number 4. I'm sorry, I got him at number 4, Rob.
Hey, man.
But
all right, my number 5 is "Circles" by Mac Miller.
Yo,
okay. I was just listening to that earlier today. Yep.
Yeah, man. Circles is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't like it as much because he's not alive.
Yeah.
So any album that comes out after somebody passes, it just feels like it loses like a little piece of them.
Yeah.
So
it's
like,
so sad because even when you listen to it, it's like, damn, this really sounds like his last album.
Yeah,
it sounded like he knew
even swimming sounded like this is a conclusion to his life. And then giving me this just like felt like I just went to the funeral and watched the casket go in, and it was
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be the one who would be the one person. I have not listened to them last 2 because it's just because of what happened. It's just like, it's hard,
bro.
It's hard.
I own Swimming on vinyl, and I love Swimming. Like Swimming is just something
that's different. Okay.
It like literally like I really do love Swimming as an album. Because I don't know what it is. It feels like that conclusion to Mac, and it just felt like, dang, he's finally reached that point, and then he passed, and I was like, oh god.
That's like one of the strangest deaths. Like that's one of the ones that you never really was like. He like it's just you think he one of the ones who will be around forever. He never really bothered nobody, so it's just like
because it just felt because if you listen to Swimming before his death, it felt like okay, he's reached a point where he's swimming and getting out of this, like for real. That's all the album was trying to escape,
get out
this feeling of drowning, and he got out, and then like just to know that he passed off drugs was like
that shit was so hard.
Like it sucks.
Yeah, man. So, moving on, my number 4 was Brent Faiyaz. Fuck the world.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ain't much to say about that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can give Freddie Gibbs number 4, like with Alfredo, because I ain't gonna lie, I base my selections on what I listen to the most off a playlist, and like I said, for Alfredo, for me, a lot of the tracks they really hit, and the beats are, And the samples and the beats really, really will stick with me because, like I said, I'll never hear nothing like it. So, like the track that he had with Tyler, like like the main track that he had was Scotty Beam with Rick Ross. I love him.
I didn't. Yeah. So I didn't add Freddie Gibbs Alfredo to my list because it felt like on that he was rapping too slow. Well, no, not rapping too slow. My bad. The beats were too slow for his speed of rapping.
Okay.
For a lot of the songs, and
I like him the slow beats.
Yeah, like the they were just so slow, and he felt like he was running past a little bit.
Damn.
Like right, like Freddie can rap, and we know it, and like the beats make you know, like hear his lyrics more. But it just feels like, yo, you have a beat. Why aren't you trying to keep with it? It just felt like you were just running. It was like, oh shoot, the beat's still
I didn't
behind
listen
me.
to that album yet. I didn't get around to it.
Man,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Who produced that album though? Who produced that album?
Alchemist.
Alchemist. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
surprising. That's surprising.
Like, man,
the beats
look
weren't
at
good. The beats didn't fit him.
the beats fit him.
They fit, but it just feels like they're just too slow. Like if they were like just a little faster, they can meet with his rapping speed.
My opinion, it's a little different. I just feel like I don't know. Everything flowed perfectly. To me, it felt like I listened to Butter. Like I don't know why. It just felt like the features fit perfectly, the beats fit perfectly, everything fit perfectly. I see what he's saying, but at the same time, I don't know. I enjoy Freddie Gibbs on the slow beat. That's just me.
Yeah.
So,
but I will say the intro track to the album is actually really good. That like
fire.
the guitar in the back, that junk's kind of hard,
bro. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. Yeah,
so,
I got you.
for me, for my number 4, on my number 4 list, I have Heaven or Hell by Don Toliver.
My nigga, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I like that pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I like when we were trying to decide these albums, man, I'm looking at 2020 and I'm like, good God,
it's a rough year.
Yeah,
it's a rough year, bro.
This shit rough as hell.
But when I tell you, Don Toliver really gave us a good project for who he is, and I was like, wow, like I've heard this comparison that he's like the singing ASAP Ferg.
Fuck, no. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who is saying this? You taking this out of thin air, bro. Who is saying this?
I swear, I saw this junk on like Twitter and like Instagram. They be calling that man the singing Ferg.
No,
but he's not.
But
he's not.
Where are they coming from with this?
Yeah, they be trying to compare it, man. To
my God,
he just sings. I was like, no. It's not that way.
I thought you was gonna have somebody dope. You talking about fucking ASAP Ferg, bro?
They call that man the singing Ferg.
But no.
I will say, bro, he's not. He gives something that.
I swear you made that up, bro.
I swear I didn't.
Oh my God.
But
what are they listening to?
The album was really good. Like those songs, the way it flows, and then they dropped a chopped and screwed version of it too.
I love it. Oh my God, yes.
Which was really, really cool, and it just pays tribute, and it's just like, all right, this is what the Cactus Jack label is kind of doing. So I would recommend for anybody to go listen.
I appreciate the fact that he's like Travis energy, but he's not Travis. And it's like he's his own person. He got his own flow, his own style. And another thing, anything chopped and screwed, especially Don Toliver shit. Oh my God,
I know that's gonna be fire. Yeah,
it was fire.
I remember when he was on the Travis Scott EP. Damn, I forgot what it's called.
Jack Boy.
Yeah, Jack Boy. Yeah. That song with the song that he's on, the main one. I was just like, yo, this dude is dope. I gotta check him
with
out.
him and Quavo in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good song.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Dope artist. All right, so for the number 3, I got Childish Gambino, 315.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, man. Childish Gambino. Yeah.
You're right now. You are lying to yourself. That wasn't even fucking complete. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh,
those were even
I had
songs.
this conversation the other day, and I hope Connor is going to be listening to this. I said Donald Glover, Childish Gambino failed at that album. He failed so bad. to say that you're about to end your career, right? And this is the end of Childish Gambino. And like now I'm just in a limbo of like, was this your last album? Because if it was,
that can't be the last.
This was very disappointing because that whatever that is, there was no promotion for it. You gave me a white background for a cover.
Yes, sir.
And then no track names, just numbers for dates of random things, and it just didn't feel like a actual project. It just felt like
the numbers were the timestamp of when the song started.
Yes,
that's what it was. So.
But
I didn't like.
Was that cool? Was that really that cool? Let's remember that Childish Gambino has given us Because the Internet.
Yeah.
If you gonna end your career right, please.
I don't know, man. Y'all taking the shit on this album right now.
Because you know it's the truth. Like the fact you even added that, it's like, bro.
This album is ahead of its time, bro.
There's only one song on that.
It's ahead of its time.
Because the Internet was behind.
This album is ahead of its time. This album is ahead of its time. It is.
Like I wanted to listen to it, but like it just kept disappearing for me because I didn't want to care about it anymore because it just felt
it's hard. It's hard to listen to.
It just felt like it wasn't from Glover. It didn't feel like it was Childish Gambino. It just felt like it was just here. Take this. I'm gonna go work on Atlanta now. See ya.
Damn.
Like I wanted like a goodbye from like all that. Like yo, that man Childish been in this game for a minute now. I would like to end it correctly if you're gonna really finish off what you're doing.
Damn.
Like you don't like dude don't even be going on tour,
stop.
bro. Like just
finish with the album, bro.
Man, he was like, fuck it. He was gonna fuck the album. Shit. No, you don't.
I fuck with that shit, bro.
No.
This man been lying. I'll go next since been lying.
Since been lying.
You know what? I can go with Lil Baby's My Turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for number 3, just off the rip, it's the album that I feel like it really has cemented his status as a lyricist now, and that's gonna sound very wild to everybody, but just take it. Just go with me here. You have to go back and really listen to the album. If you look at his previous work, honestly, I used to hate Lil Baby when he first came out, but compared to this, it's like he's actually doing flows. He's actually like he's not Gunna, he's not Thug, he's none of the contemporaries. He's more put together in his own way, and you can see he crafted his own individual style. And then shit, y'all like the Black Lives Matter song. He been doing this. That ain't the first time he does this. Like that whole album is a great constructed album, and it don't miss. Like you can listen to the album all the way through. But like I said, you just have to give it a chance. Like just know that's my number 3. So
yeah, I haven't heard it yet. Too many songs.
It is a lot of songs. But I want to listen to it. I've listened to the song with him and Uzi, which is really good.
Well, hold on. Did you listen to Gunna's album? Gunna's trash ass. But you
we had to review it.
I had to review it. That's the only reason why I listened to it.
We ain't had to review it. I wouldn't have got to it that quick.
Think about the Baby album. For real. You might actually enjoy it. So hey, look.
I'm probably gonna sit down and listen to it just because there's not too much out right now. Just depending on what happens, what drops like on Friday.
Yeah, just know it's worth it. It's worth it. So,
okay.
Man, it's worth it.
My
number 3 is Meet the Woo 2 by Pop Smoke.
Oh,
yeah, I forgot. You ain't never listened to a full Pop Smoke album. Meet the Woo 2. Meet the Woo, whatever. You know what I mean. Meet the Woo 2 is not as good as one. It's not as good as the first one, but it's just I was like, man, I gotta give.
It dropped this year, bro.
It did. It came out in 2020.
Whoa! I didn't even know about
what
that.
month?
I want to say it really was kind of the beginning of the year, like February.
Damn, I ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, like it came out and he was on tour in between that, and then he was killed in the process in between that. But yeah, like the album was pretty good, man. Like I can say that I enjoyed it. It gets you hype. It got those good, like some good features on it. He actually has a good song with Nav. like no lie, like to have a Nav feature on there is actually not bad. It's like, huh.
That nigga so trash, bro. He's so fucking trash.
He's trying.
I came from sleeping on the carpet, bro. Shut up, bro.
He can't be that ass. He gets Young Thug features. He can't be that ass.
He give Young Thug some what?
He gets all the best features. He can't be that ass.
Nah, he ass. I don't know why he getting those features.
I don't know how.
Somebody pulling strings because
he's a brown boy, man. He get anything.
He the brown boy.
That's Russ so racist. So racist.
For real. But it's true though. I mean, he's the brown boy.
Nav and Russ are in the same category.
No.
Nah, it's a different level of trash. That's a different level.
No, Russ ain't trash.
Russ is like trying, but he's trash.
Yeah.
Nav is just trash. Like
I can sing a good Russ track. Like Nav, no.
Yeah.
Like I've heard like one good Russ track, and then like,
I've heard
Russ is just corny.
I felt
Russ is
ashamed.
corny.
Yeah, he's corny.
Like,
Yeah.
I've heard a cool 5 good Russ tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'd rather listen to Nav though than Russ.
Very
No.
true.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I can
Russ is corny.
I can change your opinion on that, but
Russ is getting towards that Logic type shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Ben, number 2.
Yeah, number 2, I got D Smoke, Black Habits.
I saw that in my library, and I was like, do I really want to give D Smoke the shout out? Ben, go and give it to him. There you go.
Yeah, man, it's a very dope album. It just shows another perspective of being in the hood, you know, being black in the hood and seeing your environment with the intellectual twist. You know, he even had some vulnerable tracks on there.
He won because Sir, his brother.
No, he really won because he could speak Spanish. That's really why he won. But
honestly, but it's still kind of weird though.
dope.
Like you're a whole nigga just like in every song. I gotta tell y'all niggas, oh yeah, I can speak Spanish still.
Bro, remember,
that should be
his
riding
brother
though.
is Sir.
I ain't hating, but
That should be riding. I'll be like, "Coyote lobo lloro." Hey.
I don't know what you just said. It sounded good. Gotta go to the Rap Genius and read the lyrics and the translations. No,
Yeah.
but don't forget, his brother is Sir. That's the only reason why he won.
which is very random in fact.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? When I first saw him, I'm like, damn, you look familiar. Then his brother was Sir. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep,
Makes a lot of
they gave
sense.
him that dub because of that. But he can rap. He really can rap. Like,
He can kind of sing a little bit.
Yeah, like he can actually do it. But like he won rhythm and flow because of Sir. The girl that was on there could have won.
Nah, no. I'm not going for that, bro. You ain't even really watched the whole show, bro. You talking about that
Bro,
shit like
yes,
you
I
watched
did.
the whole show.
Yes, I did,
No,
bro.
He didn't. Sir barely was there. Actually, as a matter of fact, nobody really knows who Sir is.
People know who Sir is.
Realistically, nobody watching that show knows who Sir is, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Nobody knows.
I knew when I saw his.
We know because we
dreads in the corner.
We know because we love TDE. We love TDE. Random fans don't know who Sir is, so to just put it on Sir, like, no, bro.
I blame Sir on everything. Sir's great though.
So he's not that well known. Like he's known, but he's not.
When did Sir's album drop?
Did Chasing Summer come out in 2020?
That's why I need to. I'm thinking of that too, bro. I'm like,
I feel like it didn't.
No, it's 2019.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was about to say,
bro.
I feel bad for not having that on there.
For real, I'm like,
Chasing Summer was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Marlon, go for your number 2.
Y'all gonna be mad at me for this one. I'm just letting you know. Just know all my takes weren't in no particular order because I feel like
watch. What we say, we don't say, Ben. What we say earlier.
I know. Let's see if he said. Let's see what he said.
Watch, you about to say it. I already know what you about to say.
I ain't gonna say it no more. Nah.
Bro, say it, bro.
No,
say it, bro.
bro.
Get it out the way, bro. Get it out the way, bro.
I had Drake shit too. Shit too. No, pause. What you thought I was gonna say it too?
Hold on, bro. Nah, we thought you was gonna say Deontay Hitchcock.
No, see, listen. I can't keep using his shit. I'm like, no.
Okay, all right.
Like
you were flying on your downfall, brother.
No, bro, no. Listen, that is a top album of 2020, but I feel like it's very repetitive to keep bringing up that nigga album like every other podcast. Like, damn, like I'm a fan, damn, like.
But hold on, no. So you got Drake, my nigga.
2020 had lackluster albums, and I feel like, yeah, it was something different. It was like shit. You can't go wrong with Drake. I mean, is that number 2? But and then I have said. All the ones I picked weren't in no particular order. It's just like, no. So I mean, you can't go wrong with Drake at 2. All right, what's on?
I ain't too mad at it.
My number 2 is "Anyways" by Young Nudie.
Okay.
That's different. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's different.
I have like
tell us about Nudie.
Yeah,
I kind of like Nudie, man. He's one of those rappers. He's made it to that point where he can be like okay, he's made it to the 21 Savage point in his career where he is
Mhm.
able to work with any artist and provide actually a good feature for the most
Yeah,
part.
very true.
And like hearing him like on Deontay Hitchcock's album and being able to hear him on other stuff, it makes you want to go back and listen to his music. And he really be kind of riding.
He was on Hitchcock album?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, word, he
Yeah.
was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. To imagine Ross in the car listening to some Young Nudie.
Well, I really be listening to Nudie, yo. Like, what is it? GTA Lifestyle on this album is really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm looking at the track list right now. But
Nudie
yeah,
don't really be rapping about nothing.
he don't.
He
But like
don't.
for
But
some
he got
reason,
that energy, though. He got that energy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, wee! Look what the money.
Right. Look what the money make a bitch do.
Exactly. Ben, number one.
Number one, the best rap album of 2020.
Is
Big Crit. Crit was here, man.
get the fuck out.
Yes,
of
Big
No.
Crit. Crit was here. See, y'all not big Crit fans.
Yeah, I'm not a big Crit
I'm a
fan.
Crit
I've
fan.
never really listened to him enough.
He let me down on the last album. This album is a redemption
That's
album.
like an old head.
It's dope. He's introspective. He has some of the best verses. Some of the best verses in this year. Dude, damn near every song he had a different story to tell. Dope.
Well, I feel like me and Russ probably got the same number one.
I feel like we do. I truly do feel like we do.
All right, so
What y'all got?
Eternal Take.
Eternal to take.
It's
Eternal to take the whole way. There was,
Listen, I'm sorry, bro. That was the most hype shit.
that's
for, like, the first 2 months.
that's the legendary album that has come out for 2020.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Fully worth it. Not really a big fan of really the deluxe or whatever.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
sit here, I can literally sit there and listen to at least the first 6 tracks on the album.
No, listen. You was there. You remember how you felt when it dropped like at fucking like 3 o'clock or some shit in the afternoon? Like it
I
dropped late as
almost
hell.
crashed the whip, bro. I swear
Like,
I
I was-
did. I
like,
got
I
a
was like-
notification on my watch. It was like, oh wait, what? Oh shoot! It was only on Spotify. No,
It was the most random drop ever, but I enjoyed every minute of it. It was so
Yeah,
worth
that's
it.
a good ass album. Yeah, It
that
is a good album.
man Uzi went stupid. It
Honestly.
was going dumb,
Yeah.
and it just made me realize I really do like Lil Uzi, but he needs to stop dropping music for a little while.
You think so?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
one of those artists that needs to take a break after he drops, because if he
I-
either like he needs to take a break or he just needs to go on tour, and with quarantine and everything going on right now, he just needs to go on and take that break.
I want to go to a concert,
Bro, that's the first concert I want to go to when I get out, when the world's back right, is Lil Uzi Vert.
I don't care.
Yo,
I go see some Nav. I don't care. That was a concert.
Whoa, whoa!
I'm not gonna waste my money on that. But
I'm
like
dead.
that's
Fuck
the
no.
Nav is the reason why I didn't go to Crash Talk Tour. I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch Nav open for Schoolboy Q. I'm not doing this.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
no, not going for it. Not
I'm
going
like,
for it.
Q might get lit like halfway through in some of them songs, but to have me sit here and force me to watch Nav before you,
Like,
no.
why is he getting features, bro? Like, why?
It's Nav,
Nav.
it's the brown boy. That's the answer to anything here.
I bet it's what he sends in his text messages. Like, hey, thug, it's me, the brown boy.
Just be
Y'all gotta
brown.
chill. All right, man. Let's switch it up.
All right.
So, does your woman have to cook?
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn,
Mm.
bro. It's,
What about
it's-
you,
That,
Marlon?
like, hold on. That's it? Like, that's it? Nothing else for son?
Right?
He said it so quick. I'm like,
Yeah, he said a dumb ass.
Yeah.
No consideration.
like not saying like, oh, that you belong there, but yeah.
okay, son. Let
Nah,
me
he's
get
saying you belong there. He's saying you belong there.
No, I'm not. I swear. I'm not saying like, oh
So,
yeah, you gotta stay up in that piece, but no, but yeah,
Mhm.
you at least gotta be able to.
Mm.
Well, in a relationship, it's an equal partnership. So, I mean, I would prefer somebody who knows how to...
it is.
Not in this situation, sir.
Hey,
No.
look here, bitch. I need you
you in saying that, right? And saying it like it's the Realmatic intro, bro.
hey, it's Mr. Realmatic talking. I need to shut up. But in reality, it's an equal partnership. So I'm not expecting you to cook every night, but I would
Mhm.
prefer
No, I'm not
that
saying
you I'm just saying, but can you cook something? Because I mean, I would cook something. Can you cook something? Like if I get dinner, can you get breakfast? I'm just saying, like it gotta be a give and take with the situation. So I'm not. I mean, and if you don't know how to cook, you better know how to order up some goddamn food. So I'm just saying.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that in my house.
Ain't no
But
need.
man, I like to eat, so she gotta know how to cook.
Oh, no, what if she don't? You gonna leave her?
I can work with her, but she better learn.
There you go.
What if she never learn? What if she never learn?
Yeah, she gonna want to learn.
What if you
the way I
love
talk
her?
about food, she's gonna want to learn.
What if
She's gonna want to take care of me and shit like that.
What if she be like, oh man, you know, we could buy some food, we can go out to eat, and then what?
Who the fuck want to keep buying food like that? You know what I mean?
What if she got it like that?
What?
If she got
she
it
ain't
like
buying
that.
my food. She ain't buying my food every day.
What if she got like, she know, say no, baby, I got it.
Nah, that ain't finna happen. That's not finna happen.
There's a little great black-owned cafe right up the street from my house called the Pink Cafe. I'm just giving shout-outs for free right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
The Pink Cafe.
That junk be smacking. I ain't even gonna lie. That junk be smacking.
Support local business.
They had lobster.
They got lobster?
Yo, they got they have lamb chops, bro.
So they black on?
Yes.
I just make sure.
That's all we gotta say. Say less.
Sure.
Black on, bro. Like yo, I had like lobster bite. That junk was hitting, bro.
All right.
Oh yeah, for our podcast listeners, that's in Atlanta, Georgia. So,
Atlanta, Georgia, in Lithonia.
Sure.
Well, in Lithonia, they be going crazy. Pink
the
Cafe.
sticks.
Not the sticks.
To me, that's a sticks, bro. Like,
Hey, man.
Basically, the consensus is your woman does have to cook.
Yes. Unless you're going to the Pink Cafe for me.
That's wild as fuck.
Bro, that joke was smacking. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, she gotta be able to cook.
Well, podcast listeners, you should know what our son be at every day. The Pink Cafe.
Approved.
All right, continue then.
Approved.
All right, so we know they gotta cook. So, what is wifey material to you? What does your woman have to have?
Shut up.
Okay.
This nigga nasty. This nigga nasty, bro.
All right. Okay. In totality, you know, as long as the person makes you happy and just share the same values of growth and maturity, you know, like wifey material don't have to be the bad bitch. Wifey material don't have to be the bitch who give you that little thing, like, you know, how you like it. Like, it has to be the person itself, you know, like just because she suck good dick does not mean she's wifey material. Like, just because she got fat ass does not mean she's wifey material. It has to be somebody who embodies what you want, your goal. And you know, y'all team, because that's the main thing you should understand at the end of the day. If you finna be married to this bitch, or you finna be call this girl your and you finna
so aggressive, bro.
That's that Florida shit coming out.
I'm just saying, if you're finna grow old with this person, you know, you will want them to actually share the same values and love you and all that stuff too. So it's like wifey material can be anybody, big, small, or 300 pounds tall. It don't matter like the physical traits.
All right, Marlon, but what's wifey material for you though?
Somebody who just loves me and care for me. You ain't gotta like it. Okay, and you know, yeah. So I mean, hey, like as long as you know what you're doing, like I'm not picky. I'm not picky.
I think that point about growth is really just the biggest thing.
I mean, that's the biggest thing because like we ain't growing. What we doing?
Yeah.
Because I can go find anybody to go do what you doing. True. Honestly.
No.
True. What about you, Rasan?
I think I kind of go with what I said with Marlon is that point of you're on the same page of trying to keep growing and moving. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can't stay in one spot. There always has to be some type of growth.
Yeah. And then we're saying this, but just trust me, there's one nigga right now who's like, no, I need me a bad bitch. I need her to be thick as hell. I like, cause let me real.
That's a plus.
Everybody,
you know what I mean?
So y'all not really into physical attraction. That's not like the
not all the time.
Main thing.
Not all the time. Not all the time. Like, cause like, let me real. You can meet you a dope ass chick, and like she can embody everything she want. Let me real. She look thick. You know, you can work on that. You can get baby lose them pounds. Like it's certain things you can work on. But you know that mental. I hate
to say it like that. I hate to have it said like that. Like, oh yeah, I can build this one up.
Okay,
you know
but in a relationship, you kind of do that though. You kind of build the person that you with. So it's like, if that's what. But she has to want that too though. Now if she don't want that, then it tells you who she is as a person. But if you got somebody like, okay, baby, we can work on this together. Oh, baby, we can go to the gym together. That's the person that you want because she's willing to take your lead and your instruction. But you know, hey man, like you rather have a girl who's mentally here than a bitch who just bad, but she dumb as bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'm a little bit more shallow than y'all are. I care a lot about physical attraction.
oh no,
I'm not physically attracted to you. It ain't gonna work.
No. That matters. That matters. But
All right, that's what I asked.
Oh, it
That's what I asked.
completely
it
Like-
matters.
like you got to put it in perspective like this.
Break it down. Break that shit
Are you
down.
going? One day you gonna wake up in your bed, and you have to roll over and look at her. Do you want to be like, oh hell no, when you when you wake up, or do you want to just be like, hey, she's grown with time?
I'm just,
You know what I
And then-
mean? Like
and then
you
I- and
age
then I-
well.
mm.
Like
then-
does she physically age well?
That,
But
that
then again,
is,
but
that's
then
extraneous.
that
We
still
don't really
goes with,
know
like,
how
you can
someone will
improve-
age.
But you can improve
bruh,
on that. Like I said,
You don't know how somebody was gonna age.
to
bro.
me, it's the face to face. As long as you like that face situation, you know, it gotta be on point. Everything else is
Bro,
like,
I'm trying to tell
everything
y'all,
else
I'm
is
more
like,
shallow
hey.
than y'all are, bro.
No. I like me bad bitches.
Why are you trying to be shallow with me, bro?
Because of the thing.
Man said, "Let me be toxic on my own."
Because I ain't trying to be, I ain't trying to be like get shit confused. Like, yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
very true. But
Yeah.
man, one day you gonna get to the point where it's like, you know, she ain't gonna have shit to offer, but a fat ass. And
Nah,
it's
bro.
like,
I'm trying
damn,
to tell you,
it's like,
bro.
It's like, damn, you stupid, but you got this fat ass. It's like, what else?
That's
What
what I'm trying to
else?
tell y'all. Like, bro,
Like,
it's a lot of girls
no.
out there that's smart as hell and still bad as fuck.
But we're not talking about smart though. We're talking about somebody who embodies the same shit that you embody. Like, it's not about
There's
she's smart.
some out
She
there.
got like for example, Ross son. Like, you gotta have a girl who gonna like the same music as Ross son, who gonna want to do the same shit as Ross son, who fucks with the same shit that he does. That's somebody that he gonna want to fuck with, because like I said, is he really gonna fuck with somebody who don't like none of the same shit he do? Probably.
I'm
For
a
yeah.
jerk. I'm a jerk. There's yeah.
I can imagine Ross playing some music for her, and then she's like, "Oh, this is okay." He might knock her ass out. He might get out the car. He might have some. He might have some, that new Kendrick.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
he's like,
There's
she's like,
tests. There are tests to this. If I play "Sing About Me" and you don't know what this is,
Oh, you one of them.
yo, it's like, okay, like I just got a new computer. I christened the computer by playing "Sing About Me" first. That's like the automatic song to like test something out.
Yeah, I'm
Think about
not
it.
doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not expecting my girl to know about Sing About Me.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
expecting
about that, but she has to like what you like.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm not saying no. Yo,
Not necessarily.
because
Hear
that
me
makes
out.
it boring.
Hear me
That
out.
makes it completely
No,
boring.
For you.
Okay,
For you.
not boring, but it's like
Mhm.
y'all got like similar shit. Just y'all gotta have what's about
Yeah,
having
y'all gotta
things
have
in
a few
common?
things in common, but like that other you gotta have something that's just different so you can like have other things to look
Oh
at.
yeah, but
Yes.
you know, you don't want to get some bitches that y'all just like totally different shit. Just like, you know, I don't like music. I just like, you know, sitting outside.
I'm okay with that
Just-
personally. I'm okay with someone not liking the shit that I like. I'm okay
No,
with that.
Nah, I don't like that.
Because I get to learn about what else do you like? I get to
Yeah,
learn those
but
things.
then what if you don't like nothing else? And then it's like, you know, oh, the biggest hurt is when you send a bitch no, I gotta stop saying that. When you send a woman a playlist and then she's like, she never
He had
listens
to
to
correct
it.
himself.
Yeah, because you know, I gotta start using that word. It's not proper during these times. But yeah, like, you know, that playlist, you send a girl a playlist and she don't never listen to it, that's that hurt, boy.
Yeah,
Right.
I ain't doing that shit no more.
And you've been hurt.
Hell yeah, I ain't doing that
I'm
shit
saying,
no more. I ain't
it's the
sending no
biggest hurt
playlist.
because you will ask her something about it and then she'd be like, oh, I ain't.
Nah, it's because I love music. And so you know how you listen to certain songs, it connects you to a memory and shit. Yeah, nah. I ain't doing that shit.
You gotta have somebody who at least loves music as much as you, at least.
Mhm.
Yes, I agree with that.
If we can't go to a concert together, it's like, then what? It's like, I can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, facts.
No,
It's
I
like,
will say
dang.
this. I took Justice to a concert before, right?
His
We went to go see-
girlfriend.
we went to go see Absol. I lost Justice in the crowd, and I was like, I can never take her to a concert again. Never again, because you can't ride with it. It's too real. It's getting too real here, bro. The mosh pits got too real, and she just
The mosh pits, yeah.
Exactly.
Mosh pits, bro. Them shit's like the
Bro.
end of the world, bro.
like I said, and no diss to Just.
Hey,
like I said,
hey.
that's my dog. But you want somebody in that bitch with your ass?
Yeah,
like,
you gotta go hard. I just can't do it. Hey, wait, Ben, do you know what golds are?
Golds?
Golds.
Mm-mm. No.
Marlon said this word to me. Marlon, please explain what a gold is. What golds are?
So if you're from Florida or the South, or you're a nigga, not like my son have been here, golds is or diamond grills or gold grills to you more
Bro,
white,
can you
white,
spell
white,
it?
GULDS.
Okay.
GU?
Okay, GOLDS.
Okay.
Golds.
You talking about grills, bro?
Yes, nigga. We say golds, nigga.
I ain't never heard nobody.
You ain't know about that, bro?
But I never heard somebody say golds.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
I'm finna get my goals in. You never heard that?
No.
Bro, I was so young, bro, hearing golds, bro.
No,
Like, bro, you said golds down here, they know what you're talking about. Like, that's a big thing down here.
no, bro. I don't know what no goddamn gold is.
I country boy.
No.
See? Sticks.
Sticks. Yeah, man. I think we're about done, man. I think it's time for us to wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me find that thing, man. Where that shit
Yes,
is.
sir.
With a script, Ben.
That shit is somewhere in there, bro. All right. Right before we end, we would like to say thank you to everyone who's constantly tuning in and sharing our podcast. We appreciate you. We post twice a week.
Yes.
Currently, this podcast is on all streaming services. That's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. But if you prefer watching us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at The Realmatic Pod. If you have any questions, send an email to therealmaticpodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on the official website, therealmaticpod.com. And the links will also be in the description of this video. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We in there. We done. We out. Realmatic Pod.
Oh, man. Y'all got to stay tuned. Episode 10 about to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
Episode 10.
Crazy.
Episode 10 and episode 11 about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Special
It's
guests
about to
that
be
we
like-
bringing on for these episodes. 2 episodes
Boy.
back to back. We about to have some people up in here that about to have the Realmatic Pod jumping. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Realmatic.
Realmatic.
Marlon, you gonna say it?
No, I'm not. Bye.
All right. Realmatic.
Realmatic Podcast.